being the husband, being the father that I need to be, setting that example for them is going to make a difference. Making sure that I'm there for them is probably the greatest calling that I have in life. Michael, Kenzie got hurt. Can you give her hugs? She got hurt. My siblings, like all others, you know, we were best friends and we were worst enemies at times, you know. We have to look out for others. We have to realize that the world does not revolve around us. We have to focus on getting outside of who we are and focusing on other people.
Hey guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Thursday, June 24th, and I am back with my third installment of the day. Sorry, it's a little bit later than normal. Today has been super busy. Remember how I told you guys that we were getting our above ground pool set up? Well, it's totally set up, and today I was on duty of blowing up beach balls and floaty items and getting my son all ready to go into his pool. And oh my gosh, you guys, it's not the best pool, it's not the biggest pool, but he is absolutely loving it, and I am loving that for him. And so that's a win in my book. I hope you guys are having a great day. I've been spending a lot of time doing a little bit more work on the Britney Spears content. I have covered her quite a bit over the last few years, but I've always kind of wavered on whether or not I want to go there or how much time I want to spend on it. But honestly, I'm going to be spending more time on it. So please consider watching those videos. I know you're all here for the Duggars and fundamentalist content, but honestly, that story has so many layers. And I think if you are interested in the facet and the messiness of the Duggars, the Britney Spears conservatorship battle is very similar and very sad. So I have just done a video about her fortune and how her lawyers are draining her fortune, and how her dad's lawyer is basically spending millions of dollars trying to clean up his public image, and she has to pay for it. Gross. So you can click that up here. But we're gonna do one thing real quick and talk about Anna Duggar, because yesterday it was her birthday. Aw, poor Anna Duggar. She's 33, y'all. How is she only 33? Okay, so Anna and Josh actually got married a year before I did. So I think they got married in 2008 or 2009. Okay, so maybe 2 years before me. But either way, Anna and Josh got married way before I did. Only a year or two before I did. I'm so much older than them. They got married so young. I think Anna was only 19. Yeah, super old. Super young.
Traditionally, the bride does not let the groom see her the entire day of the wedding. But we're not getting married till 7 p.m. And that's a long time.
Anna is 33 years old, and she's pregnant with her 7th child. That's a lot. She could have 20 more. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean? Like, and if Josh gets his delay, she could have one more. Oh, please don't get the delay. Please don't get the delay.
I'm glad that it's special for her and that she's really enjoying it, because it's like, I don't, you know.
Please don't get that delay. All right, so Anna's birthday was yesterday, and generally she gets a huge shout out from the Duggars, and she usually gets a lot of praise from family members, and yesterday it was a ghost town.
I doubt I'll be thinking about food though later on tonight.
He's had no practice as far as kissing or anything. I think he doesn't even care about the wedding.
Now, I should mention here that Anna got a really nice message from the Duggars last year for her birthday, an entire post on their Instagram page. But this year, she basically got a flyby, "Happy birthday, we love you." Now, this isn't abnormal. The Duggars are doing a lot of flybys lately because they aren't making a whole lot of posts when it comes to birthdays. But I would have thought, and given the severity of the situation, they might have, you know, made more of a effort to try to wish her a happy birthday. But again, nothing except for a story that disappeared in 24 hours.
He wants to say "I do" and hurry up and leave. He's got a lot of firsts today. He's got the first kiss, the first everything. So,
and the day was largely ignored by all of Josh's siblings. Now, I wouldn't necessarily expect his siblings to be like making stories like "Happy birthday, Anna." Like, why would they even do that? That doesn't even make sense. But it kind of gives you sort of an inside scoop of like what her life must be like right now. Like, nobody is acknowledging her existence outside of a small little story on the Instagram. So conversely, if you think about it this way, last year when it was her birthday, the Duggars had so much praise for her, like an obsessive amount of praise, and how much they loved and cared for her. And this year it was like she barely got acknowledged. So last year in a post which they shared of her with her daughter Mariella, it said, "Happy birthday, Anna. Anyone who knows you knows this to be true. You are the real deal. Your faith in Christ is rock solid, and his love flows through you to anyone you meet. You are a natural nurturer. This is so evident by the way that you love your family, not to mention the endless variety of animals and pets you rescue and care for. It's pure joy to have you in our family. Enjoy the day, sweet Anna. You are loved." So last year she was getting these high praises from family, right? From the Duggars, like, "You are the real deal. You are such a good nurturer. You are so loved." And then this year it's like, "Happy birthday, Anna. We love you." Which makes me wonder how life is going on the inside with Anna. Anna has not posted a thing since she left, since Josh was arrested. And the Duggars have really put minimal on their social media after the arrest, probably to reduce the amount of comments that they're receiving. I think that's only my suspicion. You know, it's funny here because, you know, on Anna and Josh's shared Instagram, which we all know to be true now, because I'm guessing he did a lot of the posts for her because now she's not posting at all. She would always do these huge birthday messages to Josh, and he never did those to her, like ever. So like every year for Josh's birthday, she would go out of her way to basically like tell everyone how amazing he was, how awesome he was. And yet on her birthday, nothing, not a damn word from Josh. I've often wondered how one-sided this relationship is. And I wonder on the conversely, like how Anna is doing through all of this. So Anna turns 33. She's due with her 7th child this fall, and Josh is waiting on an extension or a delay for his trial. So if you remember, about a week ago, his lawyers asked for an 8-month extension to his trial, and the prosecutors this week slammed that and said that it's an excessive amount of time, which is unnecessary, and they would only approve or be okay with a 3-month extension or delay in the trial. So she could theoretically be having this baby if Josh is in jail, like behind bars. Like Josh could be in prison for life, or I'm not life, I mean, God, that would be great. Josh could be in prison by the time she has this baby. So what do you think on this birthday Anna's goals are? Do you think she's still hunkered down with Josh, believing the Biden conspiracy that someone planted the evidence on his computer? Do you think that she's had any awakening in regards to wanting to leave him, or, you know, discussion with family about leaving him? See, I don't think she has. And I think even though the Duggars only gave her a minimal and minor shout out for her birthday, I think that's still a way for them to exert some level of control over her. I'm guessing that with Josh now having to stay with the custodians on their property, that Jim Bob is now basically footing the bill for Anna. So if he's taking care of her, and if he's paying for her housing and her kids and their clothing, what is her incentive to actually leave Josh? And how would she leave him if she's so financially entrenched with this family and they're using so many different tactics to keep her dependent on them? So I would hope that there was some sort of celebration for Anna, though I highly doubt it. And I also wonder what the whole Father's Day was like. Generally, she would leave him a really long, sappy post and nothing was said on Instagram. We know that they probably spent time together, but people that were around the property stated that Josh was nowhere to be seen. Like, there was nobody outside on Father's Day. There was no indication of like comings and goings. She could be there. We just didn't see her come or go, but he's not outside. The kids aren't playing. Do you wonder what the visits are like with the kids right now? Like, what is that experience like for them? How confusing is this for them? And now she's walking into her 33rd year as a wife that's about to be a single mom to 7 children. What do you think that would feel like? Do you think she still has hope that this is going to be like completely exonerated and he's going to be innocent? Or do you think she's finally at a point where she might realize the gravity of the situation and this is not a situation that Jim Bob can get Josh out of? Part of me fears that Anna might still be maybe blaming herself for this. Part of me fears that even if he goes to prison, she's not going to leave him. Part of me fears that in the middle of all of this, she's still believing these delusional lies of his that some mysterious con man placed this all on her computer. And then the Duggars are just dropping little nuggets, trying to love bomb her still by reminding the world that it was her birthday, even though she hasn't been on social media in months, and that they love her. I feel bad for her. I'm like happy birthday, Anna. I hope you had a wonderful day. I feel sad that like literally everyone forgot about her on social media. I feel sad that this is the predicament that she's found her life in, but I also feel like she has the tools and she can leave and she should leave, and she's just not. Anna, run. Have a better 34th birthday. Have a divorce party then. Tell me what your thoughts are about all of this in the comments below. Bye, guys.